Good afternoon, viewers. I am Raju Upadhyay from CIMAGE College, Patna, Department of IT. Today we are going to talk about the elementary concept of C language. And in this, I'm going to talk about the concept of tokens in C programming language. We can say tokens in C is the most important element to be used in creating a program in C. We can define the token as smallest individual elements in C. That means whenever you are going to write a program of C, and within C, whatever we write from top to bottom, everything are going to be considered as a token only, right? For example, we cannot create a sentence without using the words, right? Similarly, we cannot create a program in C without using tokens, right? Therefore, we can say that tokens in C is the building block or basic component for creating a program in C language. Now, as I mentioned, everything, whatever we write inside a program are called token, right? So all tokens can be classified in C programming language. So broadly, we can classify tokens in C programming language in various ways. The first category of token could be keywords. Second category of token could be identifiers. Third one is constants. Fourth one is a strings. Fifth one is a special symbols. And sixth one is a operators. So broadly, all tokens has been categorized in 6 different categories. So we will talk about all categories one by one, right? So first of all, I'll be talking about the concept of keywords and identifiers, right? So keywords and identifiers are also in C language are called the building block of any program. So whatever keyword we are having in C language, broadly, there are 32 keywords available in C programming language. And these keywords are predefined. That means as a user, as a programmer, we have not declared or defined keywords. So these are the system defined. That is why we can say keywords are predefined, right? Which means the C language has a list of words that are called keywords, right? And as I discussed, there are 32 keywords, and those keywords are supposed to be used for that intended purpose only. While an identifier is a user defined, which means you can write the C language program, and within this we can specify identifiers, right? So one by one we'll be talking about what are keywords and what are identifiers. So first of all, I'll be talking about the keywords. So every programming language has some reserved words that are used internally and have some meaning for the language. Such kind of words are called reserved words, but just we can say it's a keyword, right? C language has, as I discussed, there are 32 keywords. Few examples of 32 keywords could be, I can say auto, right? Double, switch, long, register, return, unsigned, side, size of, right? Go to, volatile, while, continue. Like that, there are 32 keywords, and each and every keywords are having their own meaning, and as per their intended meaning, we have to utilize this, right? Now, next is keywords, and as I mentioned, keyword is always system defined. Now, we'll be talking about the identifiers, which are going to be used in C programming language. So identifiers are always, this is the user defined. So in the C programming language, identifiers are name given to a variable, constants, function, structure, pointers, or any other user defined data type to identify them. That means inside a C programming language, whenever you are going to declare a variable, so we mention the name of a variable, right? So that is called identifiers. And we can create a constant. So we give the name to the constant. We declare a function which is going to perform a certain task, that function name is also treated as identifiers. Then in the C language, we create structure and pointers, unions, and any other user-defined data type. So in order to create it, in order to identify it, we have to have the concept of identifiers. Clear? So because it's up to the user to define the identifiers, hence there are some rules that need to be followed, which are defined by the C language. Clear? So obviously, if you are going to have the concept of user-defined variables or functions or like that, we have to follow a set of rules, which has been governed by the C language in order to minimize their possible errors. So first of all, we'll be talking about rules for defining an identifiers. The first rule is identifier can only have alphanumeric character. That means as an identifier, we can have small a to z as alphabet. We can have capital A to Z. We can have numbers like 0 to 9, or we can have the underscore symbol. Right. So whenever you are going to write an identifier, we have to take care of one important thing is the first character of an identifier can only contain alphabets, whether it is a small case or uppercase, or it can start with underscore. And other than these three things like small letter, capital letter, as well as underscore, apart from these three things, you cannot write something else. Now, next rule is identifiers are always case sensitive in C programming language. For example, if you're going to write a name of identifier as ABC. So let's say I have written ABC as in a small letter, ABC. And we are writing capital A, small b, and C. Obviously, it sounds to be same, but these are two different identifiers, right? So we can say identifiers are always case sensitive in C programming language. And as an identifier, you cannot use keywords, right? Because the keywords are having their own meaning. The keywords are not used as a part of as a identifiers. So identifier should be written in such a way that it should be very meaningful, short, and easy to read. Right. The length of the identifier should not be more than 31 characters. So whatever identifier name we write, ideally it should not exceed more than 31 characters. Other rule is no special characters such as a special character. We are having so many special characters. Some of them are like semicolon, dot, blank space, slash, whether it is forward slash or backslash, comma, symbol like hash, percentage, ampersand, caret, asterisk. These things are clear. These things are permitted to be used in or as an identifier, right? And now we will be talking about the using identifiers and keywords. So whenever we declare a variable or any function in a C language program, to use it, we must provide a name to it, right? So that name is then used throughout the program. So whatever name we give, those are called identifiers. So today, in this particular video, just I have discussed what is called token, what are the different category of token, and in that I have just discussed what is called keyword identifiers, right? And few example of it. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the example of identifiers and keywords and how we can write and how we can understand which is the valid or which are the invalid identifiers. Thanks for watching this particular video. I'll be coming with the next video very shortly. Thank you very much.